You mentioned, you were talking in August, in the first month of the season, that you thought it was time for Harry Kane to have his contract sorted. Is it frustrating for you now that it hasn't been sorted?
Sorry, can you repeat the question? Sorry.
In August.
In August. But next August.
No, the one that's just gone. At the start of this season,
yes.
You said now is a good time for Tottenham and Harry Kane to sort the contract out. And now, 6 months later, it hasn't been sorted.
Okay.
Is that big frustration about how you want to plan, your plans at the start of the season to now?
Yeah, but you know very well that in this type of situation, it's difficult for the manager and for the coach and the coach to go into this situation and to force the situation in one side on the other side. I think that yeah, there is the player and the club to try to find the right solution. You understand? For sure, what I can tell you that every coach wants Harry Kane into his team. Yeah, but then you know football. There are a lot of different situations that you have to see and to find a solution. But it's up on the player and on the club, not on me. If they ask me my evaluation, my decide, and yeah, I can tell you that Harry is a really important player for this team, and is the most representative player for this team, and you know the importance that he has in our team.
So, do you think your own situation has had an effect on this contract? Should a top 4 team have so much uncertainty over A, its manager, and B, its star striker?
But you know, and to finish in the top 4, it will be very important for everybody. For first of all, for the club, and yeah, for the players, for the manager, for our fans. For sure, if you finish in the top 4, I think many situations are more simple, because you know that you are going to play in Champions League, and I think the best player and the best club wants to play this competition. But you know, we have this idea, but other clubs have the same idea, and we'll see what happens.
Hi Antonio, if I could just ask you, if you were to leave Tottenham this summer, would you personally be disappointed that you couldn't win a trophy, given you had won at Chelsea and at Inter and at Juventus? Would you look back and say, yeah, maybe I could have won something at Tottenham too?
But for sure, in my mind, in my heart, there is always the win to lift trophy, and for this reason, since I arrived in Tottenham, I tried to push a lot the total environment in the right direction. But as I said to you before, and I understood that before to reach an important level and to gain a win, to gain the possibility to lift a trophy, I understood that there is a path, There is a path that we have to go together, and to. And this path, it means that you have to work a lot. You have to learn to live with the pressure, to learn to live with the stress, to learn to live with the fatigue of the situation, because I have never seen in my life teams that lift trophy without pressure, without stress, without fatigue. Yeah, and but for sure in my mind, in my heart, I have always this ambition, this desire, and I trying to transfer this my feeling into the club. Then after 1 hour, a year and a half, I think that we improved in many aspects, but we need to continue to walk in this path. And sometimes during this path, I think that we failed. We failed because we weren't ready to face the right pressure, the right stress. And under this aspect, I think that we are working. And but for sure, the team, this club, I think that is in the right direction. And because the work that we are doing is an important work. I think the club understood this, the club can see this, and we can develop a lot in the future. And but I repeat, and I understand the fans that are frustrated because they don't see us. We are not also in this season. We weren't good to lift trophy, no, and with them, with our fans, and I understand this frustration. But at the same time, I can tell them that you are working very hard to make them proud, and to try to bring this club to be optimistic for the future, and to build something important, to be ready to lift trophy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Tom.
Hi, Antonio. Back to Harry Kane. He turns 30 in July. Having worked with him, we know how much you rate him, how much you think he's a world-class player. Just wondered, the way he keeps himself fit, do you see him having the longevity of a Ronaldo, a Messi, a Lewandowski, being able to rack up the kind of goals he has this season for many years to come?
Yeah, but about my experience as a player, and when you reach this age, 30, and I think that if before you pay attention in all the aspects of your life, like player, when you start to become older, okay, and then you start to be really strong, to pay attention in every aspect of your life as player, and to take care a lot about yourself on the pitch, outside of the pitch. And we are talking about a player that is he show every day to be really good professional. And I think that I see for him, for the rest of his career, a brilliant future, because he takes care about himself, not only on the pitch but also outside of the pitch. And I think this is the key when you overcome 30 years old, and this is the key. If you take care about yourself, you continue to stay to be top. And you know, and yeah, for sure, Cristiano Ronaldo is a really good example. But we have a lot of important players. They continued to have a big career for the rest of the time that they played.
And in the summer, you said you wanted your team to be a bit nastier in a good way, albeit last week you said they could be soft at times. Against Forest, you had Christian Romero, Pedro Porro and Richarlison down that right-hand side. We haven't really had much of a chance to talk about Pedro Porro because you haven't been here with your illness, but he seems to have a bit of a nasty streak as well. So how much are you enjoying that right side of Tottenham right now with three players who seem to really have that kind of edge to their game?
Yeah, I think that if you want to win, you need to be nasty in every game. Yeah, and because for me, nasty, it means that you are really focused in every moment of the game. You are strong from the start until the end. You are ready to win duels, to fight in every moment of the game. And if the team is nasty and you have a big probability to win the game, then there are other aspects, tactically, technically, the quality of the players. But to be nasty is not for all. And the team that is good to become nasty, I think that they have a big chance to lift trophy.
Thanks, Tom. Got time for one more. Mike, please.
Hello, Antonio. Earlier this week, Pep Guardiola said that even if Manchester City win the Champions League, he would regard himself as a failure because a few years ago, Julia Roberts came to Manchester and instead of going to watch Manchester City, she went to watch Manchester United. What would you regard as yourself as a how would you regard yourself as a failure if someone?
But Julia Roberts, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but I remember because Julia Roberts came also when I was in Chelsea. Yeah, and yeah, I watched the game and then I had the possibility to know her into the dressing room. Yeah, and. But it's good that an important person like Julia Roberts likes football. I think it's important for football. Yeah, but it's normal. It's normal for the big coach, important coach, that to try to win every competition that you are going to play. And I know very well that about Pep, and I think we are talking about one of the most important coach in the world. The importance to win Champions League with Manchester City, after 7 years, maybe. Yeah, but and. During your career, and the failure is part of your job. The most important thing that is to try to work very hard to avoid the failure. But the failure sometimes is part of your job, and the failure pushes you to become stronger, to become better. But for the big coach, all the people, the expectation is to lift trophy. It's the same for me here. If we don't lift trophy, and for sure, the first responsibility is from the coach. And I take this responsibility without problems because I know that the expectation on myself are really high.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.